I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, people are still talking about Hadi Choopan and his actions on stage after Derek Lunsford was announced the winner of the Olympia. They're saying he disrespected Derek and the other athletes, Jim Mannion and the whole IFBB, Steve Weinberger, the head judge, Jake Wood, the owner of the Olympia, Dan Solomon, and the whole Olympia production. Some are saying he should be suspended, maybe a year suspension. Dave Palumbo, RX Muscle, thinks the suspension might be in order. Others are saying, well, maybe he'll quit. He's so pissed off. He feels that he was robbed. He's so angry. He might just quit altogether. Let's address the notion of him quitting bodybuilding. What drove him to react the way he did on stage is what won't allow him to just quit. Bodybuilding in this country and the Middle East in general is viewed a lot different than it's viewed here. It was a matter of not only personal pride, country pride, and the fact that he felt the weight of his whole country on his shoulders. And not only did he disappoint himself, his fans, his whole country. If he just quits altogether, what do you think that reaction is going to be? There's too much pride and he wants to redeem himself and bring pride back to his country. Hadi's not quitting. I think he, matter of fact, with his mindset, he's probably back in training again for next year's Olympia. As far as disrespecting the athletes and everyone involved with the Olympia production, look, it's clear. You can see it here. He's walking as Derek's name is being announced, the winner. Hadi walks over to him. He extends his hand. They shake hands. They embrace. I don't know if any words were exchanged. I don't know how much or if any English Hadi understands, but they shook hands and they embraced. He acknowledged Derek as the winner, and before he stepped away from him, he patted him on the shoulder. There was no disrespect there. He did acknowledge the other competitors that were on stage with him. He did not disrespect them. He took the initial picture when they were standing lined up. It was top 5. He was there for the picture, and then as soon as that first picture was taken, he started to walk away, takes the medal off, and walks off the stage. Yes, Bob Ciccarello and the other competitors, Brandon Curry, tried to get him to come back. He walked off. They continued, they took the pictures. Should he have walked off like that? No. It was probably could have been handled a bit differently. The emotions took control. But he did acknowledge the other competitors there, and he did congratulate uh, Derek in his win. And as he started to walk away, he waved off to the crowd. He didn't scream, curse, stomp his feet, or when he took his medal off, he didn't throw his medal. Like I said, he probably could have handled it differently, but I think people are making it out to be more than what it really is. And now, as far as being suspended, should he be suspended, fined? Uh, you can make an argument for that. You can make a good argument for that, but what purpose is it going to serve? You can say, well, it's going to send a message to the other competitors on how they should behave. I'm sure this is not going to create a trend. Hadi got caught up in the heat of the moment, but he didn't go ballistic. And what he should do is, I don't know if he can now. I don't know whether he's still in the country or he's back in Iran or on the way back to Iran. But if he can do it face to face, he should get on a video call, Jim Mannion, maybe if you can't have Jake Wood, Dan Solomon, and Steve Weinberger join in it. Of course, Hadi will need a translator, but he can speak directly to them and express his feelings, and he is showing that he feels bad for the way he acted. He seems genuinely sorry about that. He can personally tell them that, and I think that can go a long way. And and Steve Weinberger's done it before. He's a good man. You ask him a question, he'll give you a straight up, honest answer. He can tell Hadi why the judges went the way they went. He can explain to them. And like I said, they're making it into more than it really is. He didn't disrespect Derek or the other competitors. He acknowledged them. He didn't throw a temper tantrum. I don't think he should be suspended. I do think he should make contact with these other people that I mentioned and express his feelings. And he doesn't have to apologize in a post. He can apologize in person. And I don't think he has any intentions of retiring. The only thing I'm curious about now is they're both trained by Hani Rambod. And I don't know where this is going to go from here. Ultimately, as the weeks and months pass and it all settles in, what the relationships are gonna be amongst them, how it's gonna remain. Hani just made a video. He was in a gym. He was standing with Derek to one side and Hadi to the other side. And he was talking about how everything is fine and dandy. They're all part of Team Evogen and they're one big happy family. But the truth of the matter is, body language, the look on the face of Derek and the look on the face of Hadi says otherwise. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. If you agree or disagree with what I've said, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.